Hi there, this is Christine. I'm a demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and tonight we are making, or on this video, I am making the first of the class cards that I made for our July paper pumpkin class, the Fun in the Sun paper pumpkin kit. I'm going to turn the light on here so you can see a bit better. So the kit makes these gorgeous cards that are like, they have some depth to them because they're fun folds and they're completely awesome. I did not attempt that for our class cards because it's a lot, but I had fun making these. So we're going to start with this one. If you are one of my subscribers, you'll have received this, or I have this for you if you haven't picked it up yet. So in your envelope, you've got, I'll get to those dies in a sec, thick white cardstock, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I'm just gonna fold that in half and give ourselves a little extra space. So I'm just gonna burnish that fold with my bone folder, and we'll get that out of the way. So incidentally, we're making this card, only my sentiment label is white. More like this one. I made the happy birthday with another stamp set from somewhere else, and I don't remember even where now. This was last week. It's ages ago. So in your kit, you've got the card base, this gorgeous die cut piece. So this is also Daffodil Delight, which is our coordinating ink spot this month. That is die cut with the Radiating Stitches dies, which are so cool because they cut out that frame, but then the center is open. So there's 3 different frames that leave an open center. There's this really pretty circle, which we're going to use on our next card, a smaller circle, which die cuts the full circle, and a heart. But really fun to cut out shapes. This Adirondack chair is from a retired set, and I can't remember the name of it right now. Anyway, it is no longer available, but I loved the chair, and it goes with the chair that they've used in the kit too. So that's kind of what reminded me of it. So I pulled that out. Then you've got a piece of Calypso Coral. That's our sky. Pool Party, which is our water. And then we've got our sand, which is Crumb Cake. So we're gonna stick those down that way. And that's actually the first step to this card. So let's do that. I'm just using liquid glue. You can use whatever adhesive you want to use. So I'm just going to do all 3 at the same time. This kit is so joyful that it inspired the cards. I wanted to keep that kind of colorful, beachy vibe going. So these fit pretty much exactly. I'm going to try to put it down straight because that always looks nicer. And then once you've got your first piece down, it's just kind of butting up against them and doing putting down the other 3. And there we go. So we've got our sky, our water, and our sand. We've got a really fun sun stamp in this kit. So I am actually using that with Daffodil Delight. To add a little bit of sun, and I'm putting that on the Calypso Coral piece. Like so. And while I have this out, I'll do my sentiment as well. So you can put any of the straight sentiments on this one, or, you know, if you need a birthday card or whatever else, you can grab another one. For this one, I am going to put Wish You Were Here. Oh, no, I'm not, because it's on 2 levels. I'm going to do Sending an Ocean of Love, and I may cut it in 3 instead of 2. We'll see. go. I rarely use yellow ink when I'm stamping, especially for sentiments, but it works. All right, so that is it for our stamping. And we're down to assembly. This is a super simple one. So we're just gonna glue the yellow layer to our card base. Avoid putting liquid glue where the cutouts are, because it's going to bleed through and you'll end up with a bit of a sticky mess. So just keep the glue to the center. It'll be plenty to hold the card down. So now we've got our base. Next I'm going to do the die cut share. I am going to use my finer tip. So I always keep one of my, what are these called again? My Tombow. I always keep one upside down and one right side up, so I can easily use either tip without having to wait for the glue to move down because I'm impatient. So yeah, you don't need a ton, just enough to get it to stick. There we go, that's probably enough. So I'm going to line that up over here, wherever you want to put it. And then I'm going to figure out for my sentiment. So I think I'm going to do sending an ocean of love. And if you find your paper is way too big, you can just trim it to whatever you need to do. You know, I could take some off the top and the bottom here. I don't think I will. I'm going to take a little bit off the sending just to make it a little bit more centered. But whatever fits what you wanted to do. And I'm going to use my dimensionals to pop that up. I believe there were some in this kit. If not, you know what, it'll look great with just with glue dots or whatever adhesive you have as well. And remember, if you're using an old one of these, just you know, cut your frame, use it all. Ah. I love my dimensionals. Okay, I am going to start with love because it's my bottom word. You can put them on an angle, you can put them straight. It is entirely up to you. You can put some facing one direction, some facing the other direction. That's what I love about crafting, is it is your individual choice. There we go, sending an ocean of love. Oh, and where's my sun? Here it is. Because I always forget to do this, and if I don't do it while I'm making the actual card at the time, it's not going to happen. So we've got sending an ocean of love. I'm just going to carry over my sunshine. And I'm going to stamp my card as well, just real quick. That way, when I want to send the card, I don't have to think about it, and it's done, and it's pretty. There we go. Isn't that cute? Just a little extra details. So that is card 1. I'm going to stop the video, and I'm going to do a separate video for card 2. That way, if you're, you know, short on time, you can do them separately. And it's easier if you want to recreate it and go back and whatnot. So thanks for watching.